most important thing that helped me get through the hard times, basically I would call it peer support, and then to link in with the support network of other partners and families who were going through the same thing. They had the same lived experience, and it was just so wonderful just to get that care, that support.
One of the key things was actually your colleagues. Talk to your colleagues, because we all understand each other, and you can bounce things off people and try not to take it home. It's a big thing.
It's important to look for daily strategies, because not every day is a challenging day, but certainly I've seen some things I wished I'd never seen, and having been a paramedic over 20 years now, is to frame it in the context of I feel privileged to do what I do.
My most important thing to me was family. You've got to look after your family, because they in turn will look after you. You've got to put your arms around your kids, tell them that you love them, and they in turn give that back to you. The other thing there is there's two families, and one is a military family, and they are part of your family too.
Well, when I first came home from Vietnam in 1971, the support really wasn't there for us. And we got together and formed an organisation which in those days we had no idea we were supporting each other. We were just being there for each other.
And as such, they did what they could to get the Australian government and people to look after the returned servicemen for what they attributed to keeping this country a free country that it is today.
I suppose I was very forward-leaning about accessing my GP and having a good working relationship with them so that they could monitor my health, and because sometimes you're not very self-aware about your own health at one point in time. And the more empowered I was about my own health, the more I could ask questions and get that, and get the appropriate support based on my needs. Advocating for my own needs was really key in that.
I was diagnosed in 2010 with chronic depressive disorder and post-traumatic stress disorder. Through sport, I found myself again, and it helped me find that community and that family and that support that I really needed to help me get through the tough times and dealing with post-traumatic stress disorder.
One of the things that I find works for me is I try not to dwell on anything that's beyond my control. We have peer support. So the peer support guys are guys that work with you, and they understand what you go through.
There's always mental health services, but I think it's just important to reach out to anyone and stay afloat.
In my role as a social worker in an inpatient unit, it is very demanding at times, and it's a very fast-paced environment. We all have that understanding of what those demands and how that is and what pressures that we're experiencing. So we work really closely as a unit. We're very supportive of each other, because when we're good, then the care that we provide is good as well.